And one more thing, what we discussed in the last class, humidity. Whether humidity is a matter or not. That's the question we did, kept the pending, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Humidity is not the matter. First thing, the question options are wrong. Second question options. Generally, humidity is what? The amount of water vapor present in the air. Yes or no?
Sir, but question number 2 was which of the following is not a matter?
Yeah.
So humidity is not a matter, right?
Okay. Question number 2 is humidity option. Okay, first one. Question number 1, anything is wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
There are
multiple
two
options.
correct.
Okay. There are 2 options are correct. That is
Yeah.
wrong in that.
Yeah.
And humidity is not a matter because it is the amount of water vapor present in the air. Right. What is a matter definition? Simple definition. Matter is
Which
anything.
has
Matter
Which
is
has
anything
mass
which has
and occupies
space and
space.
has mass.
occupies space.
Which has some mass and occupies some space. But humidity will not occupy any space, right?
Yes, sir.
So it
No,
cannot
sir.
be a matter. Humidity and feeling of hotness is also not a matter. So first question we have the 2 options. Either A or C is both are correct.
Sir, electron.
Sorry,
Sir, electron option is also there.
electron option is also there. Electron will be present inside the atom, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
sir,
atom-
but it cannot be considered as matter, right?
So electron will present inside the atom only, right? So group of atoms will be called as in matter itself, right? Yes or no? So
Yes,
electrons
sir.
is a fundamental
sir,
particle of
it
atom. But when you are combining the group of atoms, it will form the matter itself, right?
Sir, but group of atom is called molecule, right?
Yeah, group of atom is called as a molecule. Then group of molecule is called as a matter. Then obviously
Okay.
atoms are the building blocks of matter only, right?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. And one more question we have the doubt in the last class. Matter is not continuous in nature.
It will be
Yes,
particular.
sir. It is particle in
It is a
nature.
particulate in nature, right? It's not continuous in nature
Yes, sir.
because matter is made up of particles.
Particles in.
Yeah. So still any doubts are pending in the till last class?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So last class we discussed about the kinetic molecular theory of gas. Sorry, before that, intensive properties and extensive properties we discussed, right? So what is the intensive property?
Sir, the property who does not
Which do not depend on
quantity of matter.
Mass of how?
which do not depend on the quantity and size.
The property
Which
do not
depend
depends
on
upon
the matter. Quantity of matter.
depend upon size of matter
And quantity of matter.
and
Quantity of matter.
quantity of matter, right? So can you tell me
Yes,
the
sir.
examples? Okay, we'll first discuss about the extensive property also at the same time.
Yes, sir.
What is the extensive property?
Which depend on the size and quantity of the matter.
Size and quantity.
Mass.
Depends upon size and quantity of matter. Extensive means it will depends upon the extensor outside conditions, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you take one solid cube, 2 cubes you will take. One is a larger cube, another one is a small cube. In the case of larger cube, there are more number of particles, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But in the case of small cube,
Small.
Less.
There will be less particles.
less number of particles. Suppose if you want the mass of the cubes, obviously this mass will be greater than this mass, right?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes.
in the case of extension,
It is big and small.
it is bigger. It depends upon the size and the quantity of the matter present in it, right?
Yes.
Then mass, volume, length, Wait. All these are extensive properties or intensive properties?
Extensive properties.
Extensive property.
Extensive.
Extensive property. In the same way, suppose you have taken one cuboid. Okay, you have taken one cuboid. So cuboid has a volume V and the temperature T. Understand? You have taken one cuboid, it has a volume V and temperature T. Now you have done the partition in the cuboid. Partition means just you have break the cuboid into two parts. Like this. Okay. Now the two halves will have what's common? This is the first half. This is the second half.
Temperature.
Temperatures.
The volume will change, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It becomes
Yes,
half.
sir.
V tot initial equal to Vt by 2, right? It become half, it become half. But what about the temperature here?
It will remain
It
same.
will be the same.
The temperature will remain same, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then temperature is the intensive property or extensive property?
Intensive
Intensive
properties.
property.
Intensive property.
Now you understand. The substance which do not depend upon the size of the matter and the quality of the matter are called as an intensive property. So temperature is an intensive property. Next one. Any other examples?
Pressure.
Pressure. Next. I said density is wrong at that time, but it's the density also correct one.
So how, sir?
But-
How can pressure and density both be intensive properties, sir? Because
Okay.
pressure also is related to the mass, right?
Pressure is not related to mass, right?
It is related to force.
Pressure is nothing but force per area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I forgot, sir. Sorry.
But sir, the density it is
Yeah.
mass by volume,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So density can differ.
Yeah, I will tell you example that one. Whenever you are taking the ratio of two extensive properties, it always will use the intensive property. Ratio of two extensive properties will give.
Sir, can you explain extensive property and intensive property again, sir?
Yeah, okay, sure. Will give
Thank-
intensive property. Okay. Suppose in the same way we will take. Okay. Suppose you take the any rubber. Eraser is there, right? First, I will explain about the density as an intensive property. Then afterwards, I will explain once again the what is the intensive, what is the extensive. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Just you will take eraser. Okay. Now we cut the eraser into two halves. Whether the density of this half and this half will change?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, right? Whether it will change or not?
No, sir. It will
Not
not
change, sir.
change.
Because mass become half and volume also become half, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Density is
sir.
equal to mass by volume. Here mass has become the half and the volume also become the half. So both become neglected. So obviously density also will be same. Is it clear now why the density is intensive property?
But sir, suppose if we take an object like sponge, then
Oh.
the weight is uneven everywhere, right?
If you take the object of sponge and divide into two parts, what will happen?
I'm saying that the weight is uneven in sponge, right? So if we just take it and cut it,
Okay. Suppose you have taken the sponge. You cut it in this way, uneven way. Okay. The volume also you cut it in the uneven way only, right? Yes
no,
or
sir,
no?
I mean to say that the mass is uneven in sponge, right? Not, it is not, suppose it is here 1 gram here, then in the other place it won't be 1 gram exactly, right?
How it can be uneven mass? If you take the new sponge and cut into any other ratios, how it become uneven?
Because there are pores in there.
In this also you have the pores only, right?
I didn't understand.
Suppose you take the sponge. The sponge is same everywhere, right? The complete material is sponge only right here. And the complete sponge will have the pores only, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now cut it in the uneven way. One is a larger piece, another is a smaller piece. As we are not dipping the sponge in the water. Should be careful with that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now the mass of the sponge is different and the volume of the sponge is different compared to this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then if you divide this ratio, both will get the same only because here volume is more and mass is more. So both will nullify. Here volume is less and mass is less. Both will nullify only, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Sir, then I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah. Suppose if you dip the sponge, half sponge in the water and remaining off in the different way, then it will get the different densities. Because mass of the water will also add it, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Someone is asking doubt still?
Yes, sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Hmm.
But we compulsory need the mass and the volume of object to find the density. So density is related to an extensive property, right, sir? So why can't we call it as an extensive property?
Density is an intensive property. It's not an extensive property, right?
Sir, but you compulsory need the mass and volume to find the density, right?
Yeah. One more thing, important point you said, good. We cannot calculate the intensive properties directly. Understanding? But extensive property we can find out directly, right? With the help of SI units like length, mass, weight, these things. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So intensive properties can be found out with the help of the extensive properties itself. Now you got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah. Who is this?
Sir, Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah, Krishna.
Sir, intensive properties means which do not depend on quantity and size, right?
Yeah.
But density depends on mass, right?
Density depends upon the
Mass.
mass. Okay.
If more mass is there, the size and quantity will be more. So it will depend, right? Density also.
But density is the ratio of two extensive properties, right? Density is equal to mass by volume. Mass is the extensive property and volume is also extensive property. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So both
Yes,
will have the nullifying effect, right? It is
Yes, sir.
not only depending upon the numerator, it is also depending upon the denominator also, right?
Yes, sir.
So both will cancel each other and will form the intensive property.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Still anyone has the doubt? Someone has said again explain the intensive and extensive properties.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Aditya. I'll come back to this topic where it is that intensive and extensive. Okay. So intensive property means what? Does not depend upon the size of the system or the quantity of the matter present in it. Clear this one point, Aditya?
Yes.
So if you take pressure, temperature, density, these are the examples.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So what is exact meaning of nullify, sir?
Means it will cancel each other, right? Top to denominator and numerator. I'm saying in
Yes,
that
sir.
way.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. So Aditya,
Yes, sir.
so intensive property means which does not depend upon the size. If you have
Size.
any matter, it will not depend upon the size, or it will not depend upon the quantity.
Okay, sir. An extensive property will depend.
It will
on
depend upon the whatever the size is there, whatever the quantity is there of the matter.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Suppose boiling point of water is there. How much? What is the boiling point of water?
100 degrees Celsius.
100 degrees Celsius. Suppose if you take 1 liter of water or 2 liter of water, the boiling point will be same only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Then boiling point will be the intensive property or extensive property?
Intensive.
It is an
Sir, but-
intensive property.
Sir, I have a doubt here, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the boiling point will change with the different atmospheric pressure, right, sir?
Yeah.
So
So-
then how can we call it an intensive property, sir?
Boiling point means it is a constant point, right? Suppose if you take the room temperature, it is a constant. First, what is a boiling point?
A point at which a liquid becomes a gas.
Yeah, liquid become the gas, but one more definition is there for that. Boiling point is a point at which
That liquid start boiling at atmospheric pressure.
whenever the pressure of the liquid as well as the atmospheric pressure is equal. Okay, if you take
Yes,
it the
sir.
room temperature, it should be equal to the atmospheric pressure. But atmospheric pressure is not constant everywhere, right? If you go to the hilly area, atmospheric pressure will be less. If you're on the earth, atmospheric pressure will be less. That's why the water will start boiling easily on the hilly areas because the atmospheric pressure is less there.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Compared to the surface of the earth. So boiling point will depend upon the pressure that is equal to the liquid pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Wherever the atmospheric pressure is less, the boiling point will be less.
Okay, sir.
Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Sir,
Sir, I'm having doubt
Sir,
from this diffusion and effusion.
Yeah, I will explain you 1 second that one.
sir,
Don't worry.
sir, can I say something?
Yeah. Who is this?
Sir, Tayyaba,
Sorry.
sir.
Okay, okay.
So this boiling point is also depend on intensive property.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll go to the next topic. What we discussed yesterday, last class. Mass and weight.
Wave and diffusion and fusion.
Mass and weight, is there any doubts are there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So mass is constant everywhere because the gravitational force factor will not affect the mass. But the weight is changes because
Well, because of gravity changes.
of gravity.
Changes. But its mass does not.
Because of gravity changes. Okay.
Changes. Sir, you can hear me?
Sorry, 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Okay. So kinetic theory of matter is also clear. Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So what is the kinetic energy formula?
Half mv square.
Of mv square. So if the temperature increase, automatically kinetic energy will also increase,
Increases.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And what about this compression and expansion? Is it also any doubts in this?
The compression,
Yes,
you
sir.
compress expression only will keep like
So during the compression, what will happen?
intermolecular force.
Intermolecular force
Force will
increases.
increases.
Intermolecular forces increase due to the particles
Volume.
come close to each other, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
can we also say
Yes,
that
sir.
the case decreases?
And in the case of expansion, the intermolecular space will increase
Intermolecular force
Increase
increase.
and
and the force of
Intermolecular
attraction will
force decreases.
it has
decreases.
more volume like liquids.
Okay. Then diffusion and effusion.
Diffusion lower to air.
Okay, we'll discuss here.
Okay.
So first, what is the meaning of diffusion?
Lower concentration
Moving
to higher
from
concentration.
Movement of lower
Movement
concentration
of
to higher
particles from lower concentration to higher to low.
And both the phenomena will take place only in the gases, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Moving of gas.
The
Yes, sir.
diffusion also takes place in liquids, sir.
Yeah,
Just like
diffusion.
how
Diffusion
oxygen
will also takes place in liquid, will to somewhat extent, because one liquid will diffuse with the other liquids also. Correct only. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
So okay, diffusion means what? Movement of the gas
movement of
from
particles from
higher concentration area
Higher
to the
concentration.
lower concentration area. But these two gases will mix thoroughly without help of any other means, right? Suppose you have the two containers
Yes, sir.
filled with two gases, oxygen and the nitrogen. And you open these two containers in one particular room. What will happen? Initially
Both
in the
gases
container, the
increase.
concentration is high, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here also the
Yes, sir.
concentration is high. So when you open the lid of the containers, it will move from higher concentration area to the lower concentration area. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And they
sir.
will mix thoroughly each other. Yes or no? The nitrogen will mix with oxygen. Both gases will mix thoroughly each other or not? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So both
Sir,
gases.
Sir, even effusion can happen in liquids also, right, sir?
Effusion is different. I will explain you that one. What is the difference between the diffusion and effusion?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So mixing of two different gases without help of stirring or without help of any mechanical support, and movement of these gases from higher concentration area to the lower concentration area is called as a diffusion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So movement of the gases from higher concentration to a lower concentration area, and they will mix thoroughly without the help of the stirring or any mechanical agitation. That is called as a diffusion. So can you say the general examples in your house where the diffusion will take place?
So doop stick or
Incense
agarbatti.
stick,
Incense stick.
perfume,
Yeah, incense sticks.
perfume.
When you're diluting a
air
substance.
freshener.
Sorry.
Sir, cooking.
So when you're
Cooking.
diluting a substance while cooking.
Yeah, first good example, cooking.
Room fresheners.
Yeah, room fresheners. Okay, good.
Incense sticks.
Incense sticks. Good.
So fire
Fire. How come fire?
means fire uski smell.
No, we can't say fire.
Okay.
Okay, good. No problem. You have given the answer. But exactly we can't say the fire as a diffusion one. Next. Any other?
Leakage of gases like LPG.
Yeah, leakage of gas. Good. like LPG. What is LPG full form?
Liquefied petroleum.
Liquefied petroleum gas.
Liquefied petroleum gas. It contains major portion of
Nitrogen.
nitrogen. Who is this?
Methane. Methane.
No. Do you know one thing? When you open the LPG gas, you'll get one type of smell, right? Then only we can detect that one.
Yes, sir.
What is that smell name? Do you
What is
know?
it? Benzene?
Propane.
Generally, LPG will contain butane mostly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So butane it will contain mostly, but to detect that smell, we'll use one chemical that is called as an ethyl mercaptan. What is the name?
Ethyl.
Ethyl mercaptan. So whenever the gas leak will happen, this ethyl mercaptan is there in the LPG. It will help us detect the smell easily to avoid any consequences, further consequences. So mostly LPG will contain butane. Okay. So cooking exam is enough. Cooking, room fresheners, incense, goods. Sorry. Incandescent
Sir,
leakage of gas. Yeah.
I did not understand the meaning of instant good.
Sorry, that is not a instant goods. Incandescent sticks is there, right? Agarbatti, something like this.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah, that one.
So burning balloon.
Burning balloon. So what balloon?
So opening Coke
Blasting balloons.
bottles.
Blasting balloons.
Sir, I have a doubt. Can you ask?
Yeah, you can ask
Sir,
whatever the doubts you have.
Okay. Sir, in diffusion, we can take example like in one room, so many people are there. They are going out
Hmm.
slowly. They are going out. We can take that example also
Suffocation, you are saying.
about diffusion only. Sir.
Suffocation, you are only saying, right?
Yes.
Suffocation is due to because lack of oxygen, right? When so many
Yeah.
people are there in the closed room, they will release a lot of carbon dioxide.
Yes.
So the carbon dioxide will mix thoroughly with the room and it will create the lack of oxygen. So it is
Yes.
also example. Okay. So carbon dioxide gas will mix thoroughly in the room, right?
So like asphyxiation.
Sorry,
Asphyxiation.
what is the meaning? Sorry.
Sir, like when something burns and it fills up the room and the whole room is closed,
Yeah.
there's a breathing problem.
Yeah. That is only suffocation, right? It's not suffocation.
Sir, I think suffocation is due to more number of people and asphyxiation is due to a burning substance, I think.
Okay, it's also an example. Now it is clear. Diffusion.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
we'll come to the effusion. Both are same only. Diffusion and effusion.
Sir,
Movement from the
asphyxiation is a health problem where the person doesn't take in enough oxygen levels. This can lead to not only suffocation. So it's like a method of, it's a health problem which is led by suffocation as well.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Sir, it's like when you're suffocating, some people have a problem called asphyxiation where their oxygen levels are not so high.
Yeah.
So and it's caused because of the suffocation. That's the definition of asphyxiation.
Okay, good. So next one is the diffusion. Here also movement of the gases will take from higher concentration to the lower concentration, same, but the movement will take with the help of the tiny hole. The movement will always take place only through the tiny hole.
Means?
Who is this means?
Answer means I did not get.
Rayan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So suppose there is a tire, any car tire or vehicle tires. If you put a needle in the tire, what will happen? The air will come through this pressure to the tiny hole, right?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. And
Yes.
it will burn.
So this is called as an effusion.
Okay.
Movement of the gas from high concentration area to the low concentration area through
Sir,
a small tiny
like
hole.
balloon also, na, sir? Means
Sorry?
we'll keep balloon also, na, sir? Like we'll keep small hole, the air
Yeah.
will come.
Balloon also will take place, but we cannot observe exactly in balloon, right? It will burst immediately.
Okay.
But in the case
Sir, I
of
have a doubt, sir.
yeah,
Means small,
Yes.
if small means will get missed.
Sir, if you fill a balloon with water and if you put a small hole in it, even that is an example of effusion, right?
but effusion is that is different, right? It will blast immediately, right? If you put a small hole in the balloon, it will blast immediately, right?
Sir, but sometimes like a small stream of water will come out
There
of the
will give
balloon, right?
small, this much hole means will get missed.
Yes, sir. If you put a very small hole.
Okay, okay. So it is also effusion, okay? So take it
Okay,
as
sir.
effusion.
So why is
Sir,
effusion?
effusion occurs in liquids, sir.
So this I will check once again. I will tell you, okay? Because diffusion will occur in the liquid. Exactly the effusion will occur or not, I will tell you in next class, okay?
Okay, sir.
So
Okay.
why is effusion
We can take
important?
a ball also, na, sir? Football, like basketball, football.
Yeah, ball also. The air will come out, right?
Yes.
So I have a doubt.
Yeah, Piyush.
So why is effusion important?
Effusion, where it will be important now? Suppose you know coal mines.
Yes, sir.
Inside the coal mines, there is an alarm called as an Unsil's alarm. So Unsil's
Okay.
alarm will work based upon the principle of effusion. If there are any methane gas leakages happen in the coal mines, so due to the effusion process, the Unsil's alarm will give the siren and will give the some siren type of sound. So what will happen? Immediately the workers will be alerted in that area. So exactly, I will give you some example. What are the use of industrial use of effusion and diffusion next class?
Okay, so I'll just find out myself also.
Yeah, no problem. I will also find out that one. I will tell you everyone. And common thing is this a tire puncture. These things also effusion will take place. Any other examples are given in the book? We'll check it. Wait.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the air, like the oxygen which are in a tin, like in a container, and we are giving to a patient through a pipe, is it effusion?
You are passing.
We are giving that oxygen to a patient
Yeah.
through a pipe, sir. Like we will be having, no, sir.
No. It's not an effusion.
Okay, sir.
Effusion means through happening through a small tiny opening only, small hole.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And one more thing, this formula is there, right? Can you see the formula?
How we can use it, sir?
Yeah. So this formula you'll use in the calculation during the rate of diffusion or effusion. How much rate? Rate means what? Fast. Right. So how much fast the effusion or diffusion will take place is inversely proportional to the molar mass of that gas. Rate is inversely proportional to the molar mass of the square root of the molar mass of the gas. I hope you know what is the molar mass.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I
Suppose
don't know, sir.
if you take nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen atomic number is 7, right?
Yes, sir.
But mass number is 14.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This mass is only this. So if you take N2 gas, what is the molar mass?
N2 by
28.
98.
28.
Oxygen 8. This is 16. O2 gas
32.
32.
33.
32.
32.
So if you do the
Sir,
square
can you
root of
explain
this,
once again, sir?
okay. Rate of